young lady in the building today. She's on another show. They do a thing where people come in and play instruments or sing or whatever, doing, like talent, local talent.
Yeah.
And we heard what sounded like a cello playing throughout the building and loved it, during the commercial break.
You just don't hear that every day.
And Dave said, that sounds like a cello. And now through two different glass, we're 2 rooms away, but it's all glass, so we can see. And Chris Demm says, oh, it is. It's an electric cello. And we all turned.
Like you ever see on the Nature Channel when all the meerkats look in the same direction?
Right. That's right. That's exactly it.
And are shocked.
That's right. So there's this young lady.
With her electric cello.
Yeah. And, very attractive young lady. I'm going to say around 21, 22.
Gotta be.
Playing the cello. We're just staring at her.
Through 6 windows.
Yeah. Bunch of old creepers, bunch of old pervs in
Just
here.
lined up like meerkats.
Then she looks up and points at us, and we're like, and I tie my shoe. Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's where I'd put it.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was electric cello.
Yep. Electric.
Electric cello. Biggie saw it. We were in your way. You didn't get
I was
to.
trying to do some work. I look up, and you guys are licking the glass.
Licking it.
We were not licking the glass. Then I say, she's barely 18.
Dave said, well, now.
Wait a minute.
Get out of
big fella.
Get out of the way,
ask her
Kelly.
that.
Let me take a look here now.
Playing the darn thing. I tell you what, that's embarrassing to see something like that.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
It's like, she's
Yeah, it
like,
really is.
She's not a zoo animal.
Right, she's a human being.
Exactly. And here we are looking at her. But honestly, it was the electric cello that caught the
Sure.
eye.
It really was what started it.
But imagine her viewpoint of just 3 old graying
older.
50-somethings.
Gross.
Glasses on half your noses.
Well,
That's right.
they call it Talent Tuesday. It's the first time I've seen talent down there. All these years.
Glasses sitting on the edge, exactly right. My God, that's embarrassing.
It is.
We have a put up or shut up rock and roll trivia game coming up here. There's a theme to the game, but I'm not going to tell you the theme. Biggie is thinking, and I'm thinking as well, that Kristen will do quite well on this. But you have to figure out the theme as we go along in the game. We're playing it. Although Christian's a little off, he's dropped his headphones like 4 times today.
really has.
Getting a little worried about
Start
you.
doing
Your
that.
depth perception or something.
And so at his age, he lets it fly. He's like, dog.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
kind of at the signal. I'm the point now, too, where like when I take my afternoon walks and someone, because I'm on city streets and someone turns in front of me and I'll go, nice signal.
Right, he'll
when
do
they're
it.
not.
He doesn't care. He does not care. He will do it. I thought of you, I saw, for 2 reasons. 1, you're such a music aficionado. And 2, you're now just letting fly.
Yeah, it's kind of freeing.
Yeah. Big and I saw that Roger Waters from Pink Floyd. Is he the guy we had a chance to interview at one point? Roger Waters?
Yes.
We had a chance to. Interesting story about this. The owner of the company somehow got with Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. And he emailed me and said, would you all like a chance to interview Roger Waters? Well, I didn't know how big a deal he was. And I turned to Chris Demm and said, what do you think about interviewing Roger Waters? And Chris Demm said, I don't think so. I think he's long past where anybody cares about him. So I wrote back, no thanks, to the owner of the company, who I always try to impress. Some say brown nose.
Yeah.
And I wrote him back and said, no thanks. And a couple of days later, he comes in. Now, Chris Demm and I are sitting in the office together. And he says,
the boss makes an appearance.
Bob makes an appearance.
Rare.
Comes in. Yeah, you don't see him very often. And he says to Chris Demm, I'm surprised Kelly turned down Roger Waters. And Chris Demm said, yeah, me too.
It would have been great to have rock royalty on.
But you said
Bust tires, meet Chris Kelly.
I was pretty surprised.
Yeah, when somebody passes something like that up, you're shocked.
That's Roger Waters. That's Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thankfully, the pandemic canceled everything.
That's correct. We didn't ever get a chance, really. He was speaking at an event, Roger Waters was.
A musical event or just...
No, an event supporting WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. That's a guy. You know how I don't know what things mean, like narcissist, and I just pretend to? When somebody brings up Julian Assange, I always go, oh, yeah. I
Don't know which side to be on.
I don't know who that guy
Am I
is.
for or
Is
against?
he good or bad?
Is he good or bad?
I don't know about Julian. I don't know. Somebody says WikiLeaks, I have to go,
Oh, yes.
Oh,
WikiLeaks.
yeah.
Is it good or is it bad?
You bet it.
I don't know what it is.
You bet it is.
I don't know. I don't know either way. Well, he had some comments for Mark Zuckerberg. Biggie and I know what side we'd be on this. Apparently, Zuckerberg has offered Roger Waters a ton of money for a part of a Pink Floyd catalog or to use a Pink Floyd song. And this is what Waters had to say.
This is something that I actually put in my folder when I came out here today. It's a request for the rights to use my song, Another Brick in the Wall 2, in the making of a film to promote Instagram. So it's a missive from Mark Zuckerberg with an offer of a huge, huge amount of money. And the answer is, you. No way.
Now, this incensed Biggie and myself. What? You're not selling it out? You're not selling to Zuckerberg? He's not a fan.
It's the insidious movement of them to take over absolutely everything. I will not be a party to this bull, Zuckerberg. How did this little who started off by saying, she's pretty, we'll give her a 4 out of 5. She's ugly, we'll give her a 1. How the did he get any power in anything? And yet here he is, one of the most powerful idiots in the world.
Well, you got that right. He's awfully powerful.
Yeah.
And he did start by saying, she's pretty, I'll give her a 4 out of 5.
Face smash.
Face smash. That's right.
That movie, I mean, that is a phenomenal movie about how Facebook was founded. And it is crazy to think that it started with just those, it was like 2 women.
If you believe all of it.
Well, that's pretty documented. They did that
think
face
that was-
mask.
yeah,
part
that's
was,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how much to believe in that movie. They also make Zuckerberg look pretty bad in that movie. I mean,
Oh,
they make
yeah.
him look like a real jerk. Well, so what? So he doesn't like. I guess is he just anti the whole social media thing, Roger Waters? It sounds like.
Yeah, I think he's anti a lot of stuff, right, Demm? He's the more outspoken one.
Yeah, I think he's against consolidation of power in any form. And of course, Zuckerberg has that.
A ton, and he does. Like he owns Instagram. You know, Facebook.
Right,
I
Facebook
guess,
now owns Instagram.
bought
You are correct.
Instagram, and so when it gets that much power over that much information, clearly Roger Waters is against it. But to
But
not,
we all, to play devil's advocate, everybody signs up willingly.
oh yeah, no question
For
about
all the
that.
platforms.
Of course, you don't have to be out there on social media if you don't want to be. You know, what?
Tell Chris Kelly that. He's trying to find how many ex-girlfriends,
Yeah. Successful ones,
how
too.
many
Yeah.
JV cheerleaders you can't find on social media.
yeah, really. I'm surprised how many people aren't
Change your name.
on Facebook. I know.
How many Lisa are there?
I couldn't believe it. I can't find some of them. You know, I look back and try, and
How
they're
many
not.
females have you blocked?
They're not out there. They must block me. You know, they say I'm not allowed to see them. But when he turned down that money for Another Brick in the Wall 2,
I wonder what it was, the number.
I thought, what in the yeah, good question. I thought, man, that offends Biggie and myself. It's
As
yeah.
money grubbers?
As
Oh,
money
anytime you
grubbers.
turn down money, I'm going to look at you.
Of course. There's a thing, too. This is, I guess, soft copy, little entertainment news. You all are fans. Do you like Harley Quinn? I know that's a, is that a Marvel?
okay.
Is that a
Yeah.
Marvel thing?
No, it's DC. It's the other one.
It's another thing I don't know.
It's Batman World.
Yeah, she's was at one time the Joker's girlfriend.
I never know that stuff. I never know which world is which. Gets you in trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, there's a cartoon on HBO Max. It's out there now already? Or
Nope.
it's coming?
They're talking about it.
Is it animated?
It's going to be, I believe,
It's
yes.
going to be animated. That's correct. And apparently it's for adults. It's not for kids. And
Is there Batman in it? Well, really?
yeah, there is it's got violence. It's got profanity.
Do we know who's playing the parts of Batman and Harley Quinn?
I don't know the
I don't know the voice
voices.
actors.
In a recent interview, it was revealed by one of the creators they wanted to do a scene where Batman was giving Catwoman sexual favors. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Sexual favors. But the DC Comics said absolutely not. And they had a long, protracted negotiation on this and argument about this.
I can't imagine it was too long.
Well, the DC guy said,
Yeah, absolutely not.
we are not doing that. And they said, heroes don't do that. And the HBO guy said, yes, heroes do that.
Well, not ours.
The HBO guy said, are you saying heroes are selfish lovers?
That's right. They receive.
And they receive, they don't give. And the DC guy said, no, we sell toys of these guys. We're not going to have them in that position. So you will not see that on Batman. But they are going to have him like cursing and stuff on the show for adults, on that show. Are you interested in something like this? You're a fan of the
I love Batman.
Yeah, I know
he's my favorite
Yeah.
character ever.
Yeah.
But they're on the outer edge of a lot of these villains, the Harley Quinns, and I mean, did you follow it that much? That
I didn't. Suicide Squad, I didn't like at all. And then there was a Harley Quinn solo movie. I didn't like that very much either. That's your Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
Harley
yeah.
Quinn.
Yeah. Does it bother you that they were going to make Batman like use the F word and stuff? That would bother me as a Batman fan, just because of what I know of him. Even the darker movies with Keaton and Nicholson. I mean, he never did that. I've never seen a Batman.
I didn't see him doing in the books. They may have changed in the last 20 years. I haven't read the comics in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know what Batman says. He didn't when I was a kid.
Right. I wouldn't want that. I think that spoils a little something about it. And certainly I wouldn't want
But
him.
Ben Affleck did.
Did he curse?
Yes, in one of the movies, I can't remember what it was. Something big was coming out. And he goes, "Oh, S."
Yeah, he did.
Someone's about to smush his car.
Yeah.
But Wonder Woman stops it.
I could see Bruce Wayne doing it more than Batman.
Yeah. I don't want to see. I don't either. And I don't want to see him pleasuring a woman.
No.
I wouldn't. I don't want to see that in Harley Quinn. Not that I'm going to watch it anyway, but I'm not going to see like a cape thrown over his face.
Well, what do you think the cape's for?
I don't.
That's when you can't find a room.
I'm not watching.
You don't want to see like Catwoman sitting in a chair and his face slowly
No,
rise.
no, I'm not doing that. No, I don't want that. And the guys from
Honey, it's the bad signal.
Every time.
no.
I'm almost there.
No, I'm not doing that. And the DC guys said, we can't sell a Batman toy if somebody has seen Batman pleasuring Catwoman on Harley Quinn. So they're not doing
Or
that.
you make that toy be the bestseller.
Do they still sell them? Do they still sell Batman dolls to boys? And like I had them. I had Batman.
Sure, they sell
Robin.
tons of action figures.
I assume they do. I haven't seen
And
them
Lego
My kid
Batman.
never
Lego Batman is enormous with younger
Lego.
kids.
because of the Lego Batman movie. And they've done a couple of those, I'm sure. I know
Quite a
they've done
few.
one. Yeah. This is the woman. This is along the same vein here. In Ann Arbor, Michigan, her name is Sydney Joe on TikTok, and she makes stuck videos. You familiar with stuck videos?
Sure, but go ahead and explain it.
Yeah, for those that don't know.
She films herself getting stuck in different ways. For example, she might have a knee wedged between two metal poles in a fence and have to use some sort of oil or something to get her out of it. And people pay to watch her doing this on TikTok and on OnlyFans.
So many kinks.
That's a fetish thing.
Yeah, it's a
isn't it?
fetish thing.
Remember
Big
the
fetish
It's
thing.
fetish,
Was
yeah.
it 5-10 years ago? The woman, for whatever reason, it was kind of one of the most popular things to talk about was women sitting on cakes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Remember cake smashing or whatever they
Women
call it, cake
sat
sitting or
on
cake
cakes.
smash.
Yes. And you all got me in here many years ago with the, was it furries, where they dress up as mascots and then slam into each other, you know? You got the Philly Fanatic going at it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? And the Easter Bunny and stuff. Or men like in big diapers, like babies,
Yeah,
you
they
know?
want to be babied and diapered.
Yep.
You know, I'm not one for all these fetishes and everything.
You have a few.
Got a few.
I'm into...
I mean, everybody's got kink to some degree.
Some are just out there a little more.
I'm into role play. I'm into sexy stranger. You know, that's about as far. I'm into.
Yeah, you really want to do a role playing one.
I do. I want to be pizza delivery boy.
Yeah.
And be
But you
invited.
like your hair pulled, which is strange.
I do like my hair pulled.
You like to be abused during it.
I do like to be.
Has your wife choked you?
Lately.
I mean, during.
No.
He won't ask her to do that.
Why not? Ask her.
She's a classy lady.
She's
She
classy.
won't.
She's not going to do any of that.
She might finish the job.
She might.
Oh, is that it?
feels so good.
It's fear.
I got to remember my safe word. You know that whole game. We don't get into that. That's,
She'll throw the safe word right out.
I wish we got into more of that. I mean, I make her pull my hair. I said, pull my hair. That kind of thing. Just on
You
the
shaved all of it off.
spur of the. I got
It was black down, man.
I'll tell you what.
My hair. What are you, a nun fetish?
I had to do my back hair the other day because we were going off to the pool and I
Pool
had
season.
I hadn't done my back hair in a while, so I had to really get at
How
it
long
with
did that take?
the tool. A while, and I had to get it with I have a special tool for it, and I forgot to put a towel down on the bathroom floor. Boy, that made the A train mad. Let me tell you. Anyway, this woman who charges $2 a minute on OnlyFans and on TikTok, $2 a minute to watch her get unstuck from things, and it's not even that sexual. She's just stuck in things.
Yeah.
wedged herself into a 6-inch space between the bottom of the seat and one of the crossbars connecting the legs of a folding chair last week. And so she was stuck. The whole thing was stuck around her waist, and she could not get it off after hours of trying. 30 minutes she tried before she called for help, and they had to bring the jaws of life to help her out of it. We have the 911 call.
For the last 30 minutes, I have been trying to get unstuck out of this metal chair. And you're probably just like, suck in as hard as you... I literally can't. It's on my tailbone and my pelvic bone. I don't know how I got in. I'm filming this for a video, obviously.
Hello. Hello. Oh, you did get it stuck in it, didn't you?
Sorry. Oh my God.
All right. Go ahead and step out. Are you okay?
That's them cutting the metal chair apart there at the end.
And that part was on video, too?
Yeah, she videoed the whole thing.
Yeah, that's part of the deal.
Yeah, she videoed the entire thing. And
longest spank session in OnlyFans history.
Yeah.
I was going to say, those guys
highest
are
rated.
loving it.
Yep.
Every minute.
Oh, they brought out the chainsaw.
Still stuck.
She needs to give those guys a cut.
My arm hurts.
Mm-hmm. All that was part of it.
To be stuck in. They call it like stuck.
My shoulder's numb, but I love you.
How many people watch this?
She's got a lot, apparently. I've never seen her. Sydney Joe. I don't know anything.
Sydney Joe?
Yeah, I don't know anything about her except that she does stuck porn.
You're protesting too much.
Yeah.
Is it S-I or S-Y?
Stuck videos. S-Y. I mean, I don't know. How would I know that kind of thing? But that is, what a disgusting act. I'm so sorry we had that on our air, even though I did bring it.
Yeah, you
I
brought it
to you.
Yeah.
You had a choice not to.
Man, it's disgusting. It's just kind of odd.
It is.
It's desperation videos. You need to be rescued.
But it's, oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
That's
People
what it
that have a
is.
rescue fetish. I want to come rescue you.
Somebody,
Not just a woman being confined
That too.
and struggling.
All of it.
one of her most popular is she's stuck in a garbage disposal, like at a sink, and her arm is halfway up.
Jesus. Ugh.
I was just reading a little about it.
That was a funny episode from Frasier. And he had his hand stuck in there, Frasier, and his brother Niles comes in and starts the coffee grinder. He peed himself.
Yeah,
Did the brother know?
No, he was
what
behind
doing?
him.
behind it. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, that's apparently one of her more popular ones was.
Yeah.
You can do that, stuck in cars, stuck all these different types of things she does.